Well, let's see here. There's Long Island. Okay, we're heading out, and we've been motoring previously, but now this trip we scheduled it so that we would have a bit of wind in order to hang on, let me turn that off. There it goes. It's going off. Okay. Man, those marine radios are just noisy. All right. So let's see what we got. So 18, 19 knots of wind. Good amount of wind. It's on our starboard beam. We are doing 5 knots of speed over ground, 8 knots, 9 knots speed over the water. There's a little anti-current going, even though we're out in the ocean, there's still currents. So 59 feet of water. Yeah, this is nice. Now you may ask yourself, with 19 knots of wind, how come you're only doing 5 knots of speed? Well, let me show you how that works. Okay, there's the mainsail, and you can see there's a lot of stick exposed at the top. That's because we have 2 reefs in the main, so it's not as long. We've got it shortened. We got the mainsail shortened, height and length. And then we did the same with the jib. The jib is about halfway out. So the reason on a catamaran you do this, and we just like a softer ride, quite frankly. If we can keep the boat around 5-6 knots, it's a more comfortable ride. You know, could we do 10-11 knots right now? I suppose, in this wind, very easily. But yeah, who needs it? You know, it would be very bumpy. The waves are going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger as the night goes on. So we're sailing through the night. Hello there. Night watch, my favorite time of day. There's nothing like being out on the ocean at night. You do have to have all of the electronics up and running. And it sucks up a lot of battery juice. So, I don't know. You can see all that, but gotta have radar and chart plotter and, you know, everything. We still got that 16 knots, 17 knots of wind off of our starboard beam. Still got 2 reefs in the main, half the jib out, still making 5.7 knots of speed. Traffic out here is light. There's just 2 boats that are within 7 miles of me, and neither one are heading in our way. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good. So we'll just keep plugging away. Probably have to fire up the generator to recharge the batteries after midnight. But other than that, I'd say we're doing fine. Well, I wasn't expecting such a foggy welcome. So we're within just a few miles of what they call Block Island. Now the big deal about Block Island is that they really cater to cruisers, from my understanding. In the morning they bring you out coffee and donuts on a boat, and they'll take you into town, or come out and do pump out, or they have a water boat, come out, fill up your tanks with water. Of course, none of that's free, but I think the anchorage is free, and so basically, yeah, it's supposed to be a nice area for boaters to hang out. It's actually in a little, very well protected lagoon, from what I hear. Okay, we got we're trying to find this island right here. There's a little itty bitty entranceway into that island. Okay. And apparently my video recorder's not synced with my video player there. But anyway, let me show you outside what this looks like. It really is that bad. The visibility is maybe a city block. And there's nothing on the screen, but I am getting a little something over here to my right. That might be land. Okay. I've got AIS. And there are no targets on the screen in the direction we're going. So I've got two things here that say I'm not going to run into anything. This one here is set to 6 nautical miles, and this one here is set to 7.5 nautical miles. So I'm not going to hit anything. That's good. That's a good thing. Alright, here we go. Sorry for doing the turn. That's just how I get out of the captain's chair. Okay. We're coming down to the Admiral's office. Reporting for duty. Alright, so this is the little island, and that's the little inlet we're looking for right there. Okay? That red line, okay, that's us. Now we're trying to adjust to that red line. And in order to do that, we have to look at the bearing. Oh, I don't have my glasses. What's that bearing say?
Bearing says 40.
Range is 10.8 miles. Bearing 46. All right.
Is that what I said?
Well, I changed it to 46, and it still doesn't look like we're lined up here. But
Let's see where it's going to go. This way, it's going to go.
yeah.
I think you're lined up. We can adjust it as you get closer.
Okay. Well, we'll keep trying
But I think you should trust it. Okay.
Okay. Aye, aye. That's another chart plotter over there, showing us who we are and where we are. So that's how you do it. If you don't have any visibility, which we have none, I guess you really don't need to see where you're going. Not necessary. There's an island. It's called Block Island. Reputed to be haunted. The rain should be coming down.